Hello.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, Beta.
Morning, ma'am.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
मॉर्निंग बेटा। अच्छा, एक बात बताओ, जब गाड़ी को चलना है तो उसके लिए क्या चाहिए हमें? सिंपल क्वेश्चन ऑफ द फर्स्ट स्टैंडर्ड।
Fuel.
Key.
कार को चलने के लिए पेट्रोल
Fuel.
Petrol.
या डीजल या वॉट एवर इट इज।
हाँ जी।
और आदमी को चलने के लिए क्या चाहिए? ये दो पैर,
हाँ जी।
Food and water. Energy.
Energy.
और एनर्जी भी किस तरह की एनर्जी? कुछ करने के। अगर तुम उठ के चल रहे हो, मान लो तुम कुर्सी के ऊपर बैठे हो और तुम उठे वहां से, तो क्या करने के लिए उठे हो? या तो किचन में से कुछ खाने के लिए लेने के लिए, ठीक है, या फिर किसी से बात करने के लिए, या कोई बुक उठाने के लिए, है ना? यू हैव सर्टेन थिंग टू डू, लाइक movement is not baseless movement. You have some goal in front of it. Okay, so same thing, even when we have to move up in the life, like when you're climbing the stairs of our life, then what happens? What do we need? We need some kind of drives to take us ahead, isn't it? Now you started with your nursery, and then you went to the first class, then you finished your schooling, then you came to the graduation, then you decided to do your post graduation, and few of you must have already decided कि हमने आगे क्या करना है या क्या नहीं करना है, ठीक है? तो इसके we have certain goals in front of us, and these goals will give us kind of direction so that we keep on following that kind of path to reach our goal. Now, what is behind the goal? There's something which pushes us towards our goal, and that is called drives. Okay, and these drives are the one beta which are born out of our psychic energy. Okay, and this psychic energy is the one which is based for the our total life. And out of this psychic energy, uh, it now Freud gives the structure of personality based on this psychic energy, and says the first part of this psychic energy is the eighth, and then the second part is the ego, and the third part is the superego. And all these parts, they develop in the structure of the personality uh, differently. Differently in the sense, one comes at very young age. Young age, kya, it is born with the individual when the child is born. Okay, and then comes the ego, which develops around 1 year, or maybe around 1.5 year, depends on the individual differences. And then comes the superego, which develops around 5 years or 6 years of the age. And when we do the moral development, we will be seeing this superego is also, sort of divided into many factors, where our moral values get divided into different um, factors depending upon our own understanding of the due to our age. So the superego also emerges slowly, for which factor we have to, consider more in the beginning, how we do develop and all that. And there are certain moral values which are never developed in the individual, and lifelong they remain without them. Okay, So today you must have come to know that we are going to talk about the id, ego and superego of the personality. You will really enjoy. Are you able to see my this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
In the psychoanalytic theory, Freud states that personality is composed of three elements, which are one of you can come on a video, any one of you. Harleen, you come, beta. Let me see, Harleen. Okay, Apurva, fine, beta. Id, ego, and superego. Okay. Now, all these three elements working together create a complex human being. So, you know, human beings are very complex. You agree with this fact?
Yes, ma'am.
आज तो मैंने उसको विश किया एंड दैट टीचर, लेट्स से टीचर ओनली, टीचर के एग्जांपल ज़्यादा बेटर रहते हैं. चलो मैं ही तुम्हारी टीचर हूँ एंड यू विश्ड मी एंड आई स्माइल्ड एट यू. ठीक है, एंड कंफर्म कि हाँ भाई आई हैव टेकन योर विशेस. ठीक है, द नेक्स्ट डे यू विश मी बट आई जस्ट डोंट इवन बॉदर टू लुक एट यू. देन यू से यार पता नहीं, कभी विश करो तो हंस देती है, स्माइल करते हैं, कभी विश करो तो इग्नोर ही कर देती है. शी डजंट इवन बॉदर अबाउट मी. So why this happens? Because there are so many complexities. Maybe my behavior is influenced by a lot many other factors. So I behaved in the manner today the way I did. So he says when id, ego and superego, they start interacting with each other, okay, the human being becomes very complex. Why it becomes very complex? There was wait, I'll show you that slide. My computer is a bit slow. Yeah, got it. Why this occurs? When they interact, in which way they interact? Just look at the figure, how they interact. Ego, id is in the center. Okay, it says चलो एक एग्जांपल देते हैं कि आज मार्केटिंग के लिए जाते हैं. ओके, इट इज रेनिंग आउटसाइड. नाउ ईगो ट्राइज टू से id, लेट्स यार दुकानें सारी बंद होंगी, ठीक है, यू कांट डू एनी शॉपिंग. और शॉपिंग करने में मजा आता है जब बाहर की दुकानों में भी हम देखते रहें जो खड़ी होकर चीजें लेके खड़े हुए हैं, तो वो नहीं कर पाओगे. let the rain stop, okay, and then we can go. अब जो सुपर ईगो है, she says यार मम्मी ने ये काम करने को कहा था आज, I should have done that work first, otherwise she'll come and scold. I can go to the market some other day. Now superego tries to stop. Now तीनों में फाइट शुरू हो जाती है. Now if it is more predominating kind of person, ठीक है, you say नहीं, चाहे रेन हो चाहे कुछ भी है, मुझे तो अभी ही निकलना है, and you leave these two behind and चले जाते हो. ठीक है. Now if ego is strong in you, now the egg says okay, fine, let the rain stop, I'll go after the rain. So your ego has made you understand. Okay, now comes your superego. If your superego is strong here and she says कि नहीं, you have to do that work which mother had given, then you will oblige superego. ठीक है, कहने का मतलब ये है कि whichever is stronger, that will lead your behavior. Fine. Not going into the very complex examples. To make you understand, I think this is quite a good example.
Yes.
Now, yes, beta. जहां भी तुम्हें समझ नहीं आती है, you can just stop me. Now, when we talk about the interaction of these three, each component adds its own unique contribution to the personality. How the unique contribution to the personality? Ego making you more a adult, more a realistic person, yeah, and take you away from your fantasies. And then certain aspects of the personality are more premium, and if you are like id oriented, fine, your behavior will be more different, you will be more impulsive, okay, and you would like to see that your needs met immediately. And if your super ego is more strong, then most of the times you're lost in do's and don'ts. Now, talking about the id individually, the only part of personality that is present at birth. It is born with the child. Why is it born with the child? Because, see, child cannot talk, he cannot express his needs by the actions, nor by the bodily other symptoms. So, it is born with it so that his needs are met. The moment the child comes out from the mother's part, it cries. Why does it cry? Because he or she has moved out from a very cozy kind of atmosphere, and then he cries for the security. And there are studies, they say, if the newly born child, immediately his first few needs are met, the child should be always given in the arms of the mother. So the cuddling of the mother gives a basic security of the child, which he has lost after coming out from the womb. Okay, so we see that it is born with the child. The moment the child is in any uncomfortable stage, he starts crying, demanding immediate care from the others. So, immediate care is directed by the id of the child. Now, one thing about the id is that it's born with the child right from the beginning. Second is it is the source of psychic energy. That's the primary component of personality. Okay, we have to have this psychic energy. Fine, and then the resides in the unconscious mind. See, पहले तो हमें बर्थ लेना पड़ता है, फिर हम देते क्या है उसको हमें देखना पड़ता है. It gives us psychic energy. Then where does it live? Where does it reside? Location of the id. It is in our unconscious. It includes both biological instinctual drives like life instincts for survival, जैसे कि reproduction, pleasure, okay, and then it also has death instinctives like destructive and your aggressive drives, which are detrimental to survival. One part of it has a survival instincts, and the second part is the aggressive instincts, which destroys the survival part of our life. Now, it is very important early in life because it ensures that an infant's needs are met. If the infant is hungry or uncomfortable, he or she will cry until the demands of Eid are satisfied. These are the examples to understand Eid. And young infants are ruled entirely by the Eid. There is no reasoning with them when the needs demand a satisfaction from the caretakers. Now, the other part of this Eid says, although people eventually learn to control the Eid impulses, this part of personality remains the same infantile primal force throughout life, driven by pleasure principles, which strives for immediate gratification of all desires, wants, and needs. What do I mean to say? That you learn to control the impulses, you learn to have gratification of your needs bit delayed, but actual component of the character, the id personality कह दो या id drives कह दो या id psychic energy का या id as such ले लो, it remains the same. What is that sameness in the id across the age levels is their pleasure seeking or the pleasure orientation. It is pleasure oriented and it needs gratification immediately, and if not gratified, may resort to, if it overtakes you, it may resort to the way which is not even accepted by the norms of the society, and in fact even your own conscience is not really accepting it to happen. And sometimes what happens, even anxiety may empower, like it may take over and your reactions may differ. This was all about the Eid. Now, any question you have about the Eid which I can answer at this moment?
Ma'am, what is meant by state anxiety?
State anxiety is the one बेटे, जो एंजाइटी होती है वो दो तरह की रहती है, ठीक है. एक तो तुम्हारी ट्रेट एंजाइटी होती है विच इज इन योर पर्सनैलिटी ट्रेट, लाइक इधर योर ओवर एंशियस, ठीक है, किसी भी टाइम पर तुम्हारे अंदर ये एंजाइटी का ट्रेट प्रेवलेंट रहता है. Okay, then there's a state anxiety. Certain states may produce anxiety in you. For example, if you have an exam anxiety, other days you will be all well. Okay, but the day you have to face the exam, the exams are approaching, you become more anxious. Okay, so one part is your trait anxiety that you have in your personality traits, that you are anxious. Any situation, any condition, like the moment you have to go out of your house, you'll feel anxious. Okay, the moment your friend is coming, you become over anxious. Okay, the moment somebody asks you a question, you become anxious. That is your trait anxiety. But मान लो कि तुमने बहुत किसी खास इंपॉर्टेंट इंसान को मिलना है और that may lead you having anxiety. That is your state anxiety.
Thank you.
Predominate by situations and predominated by the traits, if you can.
Right. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Any other question, bete? On it, anyone, beta? Don't hesitate, because this is also, have learning habit. कई एक बार ऐसा होता है कि जो keep on feeling I should ask this question, I should ask this question, और जब ये भी anxiety है, okay, and by the time you decide कि I should ask, the teacher moves and तुम्हारा question दबा रह जाता है. So don't get all जो inhibition जो भी है इस उम्र से, इसको तोड़ दो बेटे. ये inhibitions ही होती है जो हमारी लाइफ में हमें कई एक बार डेवलप नहीं करने देती है. Should I move to ego?
Yes, ma'am.
Now ego plays a very strong role in our adult life. And where you see कि किसी को भी तुम अभी अगर देखते हो and you feel my God I really like this person, क्योंकि इसके अंदर इतनी मैच्योरिटी है कि I feel very secured in his or her presence. तो वहाँ पर क्या है, उस इंसान के अंदर ईगो बहुत स्ट्रांग रहती है, जो उसको ना तो एंशियस होने देती है, फाइन, एंड ना उसको वैसे कोई प्रॉब्लमेटिक उसका बिहेवियर बनाती है. Now the ego is the component of personality that is responsible for dealing with the reality. जिसकी ego strong है, that person is more of a reality oriented. It ensures that the impulses of the id can be expressed in a manner acceptable in the real world. It tries to control the id impulses and telling, okay, like when you read, defense mechanism, you will see how ego, helps us uh, in making our id impulses in a very desired manner. The ego strives to satisfy the id's desires in a realistic, socially appropriate ways. The way the society wants you to be in the society, ego tries to direct your behavior like that. The reality principle weighs the costs and the benefits of the action before deciding the act upon or abandon the impulse. यानी it weighs how much cost it is I have to pay for it if I behave in this manner. Whether my own conscience will accept me. When is a thing becomes very costly? When your own conscience is not accepting it. ठीक है, अगर तुम्हें मैं स्कोल्ड कर दूं कि तुमने ऐसा क्यों किया, ठीक है, तो you can correct your behavior, but if your own conscience keeps on telling you why did you behave like this, it will be much more difficult for you to tolerate. Okay, so that's why in depression where they have shame feelings and they have guilt feelings, it's very difficult to tolerate those kind of feelings. So इसलिए ऐसा के लोग कहते हैं कि don't do that which your conscience does not allow you to do it. And sometimes ego only makes us to delay our gratifications. ठीक है, तुम कर लेना ऐसा काम, but wait for few more days. Now when they actually compare, ये actually अपनी ही basic philosophy. If you really ask me the truth, all psychology is out of our own Indian philosophy. ठीक है, people have given different names using different terms. We also say कि सोल अपना चैरियट का वो है और अपनी सेंसेस रेंस हैं एंड दैट रथ है एक. तो ऐसे ही इन्होंने क्या किया है कि दे हैव कंपेयर्ड द ईगो. The rider gives the horse direction and demands. Okay, the ego is also discharge. ये क्या है ego? Okay, now here they say कि it is in a way a horse. ओके, एंड जो राइडर है वो अपना ईगो है. एंड अगर हम इस हॉर्स को वैसे ही छोड़ दें, इट विल वांडर ऑफ एनीवेयर. बट इफ द राइडर इज देयर एंड ए स्ट्रॉन्ग राइडर, या तो उसको भी लेके ये भाग जाएगी. इफ द राइडर इज नॉट स्ट्रॉन्ग इनफ एंड उसको अगर राइडिंग करना ढंग से नहीं आता है, then what will happen? The horse will run away. Again our it will predominate us. But if you are capable rider, and then you can control the movements of the horse. It's just to make you understand कि ये क्या होता है. Now the and sometimes what happens, if delay occurs, या फिर ऐसा हो जाता है कि यू आर नॉट एबल टू यू नो like satisfy those impulses of the id, then sometimes it so happens that it may, sorry, not it, the ego may give rise to your defense mechanisms. And which are those defense mechanisms? It can be even hallucination, though hallucination is treated as a different entity. But if you really go into the psychodynamics of the personality development, even hallucination is a one way of defense mechanism. Even delusions are a kind of defense mechanism, though hallucinations and delusions are taken as a pathological entity and as a disorder also. And all our psychotic disorders are due to those presence of delusions and hallucinations. But sometimes the abnormality is not there. Okay, it is on the more towards the normal line. I'll give you an example. And then you may have even the dreams, and you may have illusions. ये क्यों होता है कि like मान लो कि तुम 4 दिन से तुमने कुछ खाया नहीं, ओके, यू वेरी हंग्री, तो तुम्हें दूर कोई चीज पड़ी हुई दिखाई दे रही है, तो वो तुम्हें लगेगा कि एज इफ वो खाना पड़ा हुआ है कुछ, that comes under the illusions. Okay, और समटाइम तुम्हें विजुअली ऐसे ही कुछ दिखाई देगा कि लगता है वो खाना है जहाँ पर कुछ भी नहीं है. दैट कुड बी एन हेलुसिनेशन. ठीक है, देयर कुड बी ए डिल्यूशन के अभी अभी जरूर कोई ना कोई आएगा और मेरे लिए खाना लेके आ जाएगा. दैट्स व्हाई आई वाज ट्राइंग टू टेल यू कि इट कैन अकर इन द नॉर्मल states also, but only thing we do come out of it, and afterwards you do realize that these were not the realities, so they do not become a abnormal behavior.
तो मैम जो साइकोटिक डिसऑर्डर्स जैसे होते हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल स्किज़ोफ्रेनिया और जिसमें हेलुसिनेशन होता है, तो क्या उसमें भी इड का रोल होता है?
उसमें बेटी अगर हम डीप साइकोडायनेमिक्स में जाएं ना, तो लगता है कि सी दे रिग्रेस बैक.
राइट.
ठीक है ना, साइकोटिक रिग्रेशन इज देयर. समटाइम इट इवन गोज टू द स्टेट एज इफ दे आर इनसाइड द मदर. इस तरह से वो लेटता है अपनी टांगों को कर्ल्ड कर. ठीक है ना, तो मे बी पॉसिबल.
ओके,
ठीक है ना.
ओके मैम.
ना जो ईगो को है, they start developing during the first year or so of life to the find realistic and bodily socially acceptable outlets for the id needs. How do we see it develops at the young age? Like जो अगर कोई बच्चा किसी की चीज ले लेता है या कोई खिलौना ले लेता है और उसका हम कहे अपना मुंह मतलब हाथ दिखाते हैं कि आई बीट यू, गिव अवे दैट चाइल्ड्स टॉय. ठीक है, तो वो दे देता है उस बच्चे का, लाइक प्रोबेबली ही रियलाइजेस कि हाँ शायद मैंने कुछ गलत किया है. And now the part of, as we saw, कि it is always in the unconscious. ठीक है, now part of ego is in the unconscious and part of it is in the conscious. And ego is our executive manager of our personality. Anything on the ego, beta? Anyone having any question on the ego? Okay, if no, then I move to the superego. Superego is the last component of personality to develop. Develops around 5 years once you start learning moral values. It emerges around the age 5 in the form of internalized moral standards and ideals that one acquires from parents and the society. Okay, it is our parents who teach us what is good and what's not. Then the superego provides guidelines for making judgments. The superego has two parts. One is at the conscience level, and other is at the ideal level. ठीक है? Now conscious level is the one includes information about things that are often forbidden by the parents and society and lead to bad consequences like punishments or feeling guilty and remorse. That is at our conscious level. Or at the ego ideal level includes the rules and standards for behaviors that the ego aspires to. When you will read further our psychotherapies, you will come to know that अपने self के भी 3 selves are there. One self is what you are, second self is what others perceive in you to be, and the third self is what you want to be, want to become, what you want to be, what you are, what others perceive in you, and what you want to be. So that is a ideal self. If there is a difference between what you are and what you want to be, there is a larger gap between these two, then the problem comes. And if you are sure what you are today and what you want to become also is the same, then your personality is more in the mature and you feel at rest more when compared to the others. The superego tries to make you perfect and civilized person. It suppresses all unacceptable urges of the ego and struggles to make the ego act upon idealistic standards rather than upon the realistic principles. ठीक है? यहाँ superego even moves away from the realistic and it becomes more of the idealistic. The superego is present in the conscious, pre-conscious and unconscious. तीनों के अंदर उसकी लोकेशन है. Now when these fightings are there, when as you know that our unwanted thoughts are suppressed in our unconscious, but these unconscious suppressed needs, they keep on making you कि मैं ऊपर आने वाली हूँ, मैं ऊपर आने वाली हूँ. Ego tries to suppress it. Super ego also gives their directions. ठीक है? लेकिन फिर क्या होता है कि जब ईगो स्ट्रॉन्ग है तो वो अपने डिफेंस मैकेनिज्म्स में को यूज करती है. डिफेंस मैकेनिज्म्स आई विल बी talking in the next class, but here we will say कि now you tell me कि what happens if there is a imbalance. First of all, tell me whether it should be there or not. Which part of these three you feel should not be there or should be there? Yes, Apurva?
Ma'am, can you repeat that question?
We have 3 parts, ego and superego.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you feel that all the 3 should be there, or do you feel that we can do away without any one of them?
I think all the 3 needs to be there, because if we subtract it from our entire personality, then we will not know inherently like what do we actually want. So it is like it makes us see कि हमारी actual desire क्या है, and that is also important for a person to thrive.
Yeah.
If we subtract ego from it, then reality जो हमारा reality से will get distanced away. So that's also not good. And super ego अगर हटा देंगे तो morality खत्म हो जाएगी, तो फिर it will be like a total chaos. So I think all 3 of them needs to be there.
And we have to have a balance in between.
Yes, ma'am.
them. थोड़ी सी हमें ईद भी चाहिए. If ईद is not there, you cannot enjoy your life. ठीक है? फिर तो तुम सारा दिन रियलिटी ओरिएंटेड ही रह जाओगे. And which like after taking birth on the earth, कुछ enjoyment अगर तुमने नहीं किया तो वो भी ठीक नहीं है. ठीक है? और फिर अगर तुम्हारी सुपर ईगो को ही तुमने डोमिनेट कर दिया, you will be always lost in do's and don'ts. तो फिर जिंदगी का कुछ मजा नहीं आएगा. कभी डोंट्स करने में भी मजा आता है, बट इट शुड नॉट गो आउट ऑफ योर कंट्रोल. ठीक है, कभी किसी के गार्डन से निकलते हुए एक मैंगो को गिराने को दिल करता है. ठीक है, कितना भी आदमी ने उसके ऊपर पैरा लगा रखा हो, और वो कहते हैं ना, पंजाबी में भी है शायद, कि जो चोरी का गुड़ होता है वो मीठा लगता है. तो वो कई एक बार थोड़ा सा चोरी का गुड़ खाने को भी दिल करता है. ठीक है, बट you have to be reality oriented. Let not things move into this direction or other direction where you have to answer yourself and answer the others. This is the part of our Freud's structural ego. And when you next class, when we do our defense mechanism, you will really enjoy how the ego plays its role in the डिफेंस में. कितना टाइम रह गया बेटा अपना क्लास के लिए? मैं हमेशा कंफ्यूज रहती हूँ.
हम 10 minutes.
10 minutes है. Okay, now I'll ask for the questions from your side. Even अगर तुम्हारे पास कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है, फिर भी कुछ क्वेश्चन निकालो. जो अच्छा ये बताओ, साइकोपैथ्स में कौन सा पार्ट ज्यादा डोमिनेट होता है?
Id.
Why? Because they never learn from their experiences, and they have no they want immediately their needs to be gratified. Okay, तो साइकोपैथ्स में मोस्टली ईद इम्पल्स ज्यादा वो होती है. ओके, अगर अभी एक बच्चा है क्लास में बैठा हुआ है, उसको भूख लगती है, वो अपना टिफिन खाली कर देता है. ठीक है, और लेकिन फिर भी अभी भूख सेटिस्फाई नहीं हुई है, तो वो किसी नियर बाय का टिफिन निकालता है और उसको उसका खाना खा लेता है. तो अभी उसके लिए कौन सी अपनी पर्सनैलिटी का ट्रेट डोमिनेट कर रहा है? उसको ईद कर रहा है. ठीक है, अगर वो अभी उसको भूख लगी है और वो सोच रहा है कि मैं खाना खा लूं, लेकिन कुछ पार्ट उसके दिल से आवाज निकलती है कि रुक जाना, थोड़ा आधा घंटा ही तो रह रहा है रिसेस होने के लिए, उसमें खा लूंगा. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर क्या प्ले कर रहा है?
ईगो
कर रही है, और वो इसको क्या कह रही है कि भाई थोड़ी सी डिले कर दे, बट इट विल बी डन. यानी कि वो उसको डिले करने के लिए, ग्रेटिफिकेशन को डिले करने के लिए थोड़ा सा कहती है. ठीक है, जहाँ अगर वो उसके पास खाना भी नहीं है और वो किसी दूसरे का टिफिन लेके खाना चाहता है, तभी इसको ईगो कहती है कि नहीं. तब अपनी सुपर ईगो आ जाती है कि किसी का चोरी करके खाना या किसी और का खाना अच्छा नहीं है, उसको भी तो भूख लगी होगी, वो उसकी मदर ने भी उसके लिए बनाया है, सो व्हाई वी शुड ईट दैट, है ना. तो वहां पर अपनी सुपर ईगो आ जाती है. तो ये है कि अपने ईगो एंड सुपर ईगो हमें कीप्स ऑन डिक्टेटिंग. किसको तुम सुन लेते हो, दैट डिपेंड्स अपॉन विच वन इज predominating in your character. ओके, और हाँ बेटा, कोई भी और क्वेश्चन पूछो.
So ma'am, it's like it is both pleasure plus need oriented.
It is need oriented, but this need is pleasure oriented.
Okay.
ठीक है.
Okay,
अगर तुम्हें ये नीड तो ये भी है कि बेटे एग्जाम के लिए तुमने पढ़ना है. ठीक है, लेकिन वो क्या है कि एग्जाम के लिए पढ़ने में कि तुम्हें बहुत मेहनत करनी है. ठीक है, और ईद वो मेहनत करना नहीं चाहती, और वो सोचते हैं कि चलो आज मूवी देखने चलते हैं. तो जहां तुम अपनी पढ़ाई को छोड़ के मूवी देखने चली जाती हो, वहां तुम्हारी ईद पे डोमिनेट हो जाती है. सो ईद इज योर प्लेजर ओरिएंटेड. जो भी तुम एक्टिविटी करोगे उसमें तुम्हें प्लेजर मिलना चाहिए. ठीक है, that's why people say see you channelize your psychic energy in a proper way. Not that कि ईद तुम्हें सिर्फ यही कहेगी कि डिस्ट्रक्टिव चीजें करो. We have seen it has life instincts also, it has death instincts also. जहां तुम उल्टे पुल्टे काम करके अपने आप को स्पॉइल कर रहे हो, ठीक है, तो वहां पर तुम्हारी ईद कर रही है। लेकिन अगर तुमने ईद को अच्छे ढंग से चैनलाइज कर दिया इन ए क्रिएटिव वे, दोस ईद इम्पल्सेस कैन बी योर क्रिएटिविटी आल्सो, ठीक है ना। हमेशा ही कोई चीज बुरी नहीं होती। हाउ वी ओनली talk about this negative aspect, but what I feel it impulses should be there, but it can be channelized in a proper manner. Then you can, of course, in fact, उसमें क्या होता है, you know, creative people जो artists हैं, वो सारा धुन लगाए रखते हैं अपने उसके अंदर, because they see, they get pleasure, और वही उनको एक परफेक्ट बना देता है। फाइन, तो इम्पल्सेस और कुछ मैं एग्जांपल देना चाहती थी, व्हाट वाज इट, चैनलाइजेशन है, तुम्हें ईद इम्पल्सेस को अच्छी तरह से चैनलाइज करना चाहिए। हाँ बेटा, एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? Thank God today's class went well. My internet did not give any problem. और डिफेंस मैकेनिज्म मेरा बहुत फेवरेट सब्जेक्ट है। We will do it well. You will enjoy. Okay, I'll leave the class here. If you have no questions. Okay, see you.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Have a
ma'am.
nice day.
I hope you
Thank you,
understood.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Any problem with the class, please let me know, beta.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.